So I get this alert on my phone like all the time. It's probably been going off for the past 2.5, 3 months. It's telling me that my viewers and my listeners haven't heard from me in a very long time. I get this alert from SoundCloud. I get this alert from the podcast app on iTunes. I get this alert from Spreaker.com. I get this alert from Facebook. I get it from everywhere. I even get it from Instagram on the 2020 Vision Podcast page. Well, I just want to make sure y'all know Mike Chuck 1212 is back. And I'm in the motherfucking building. Kings, queens, lords, ladies, duchesses, dukes. What's the fucking deal? It's Mike Chuck 1212. It's 2020 Vision Podcast. Shout out to my esteemed listeners, man. Hey, if you press play when this alert came on your shit, on your phone, on your iPad, you know what I mean, on your laptop, whatever. If you press play after 2 months, after me being missing in action for 2 months, yo, hit me up. I got a drink waiting for you. I swear I do. I will personally take you out for a drink, and I let you know that I really, really appreciate the loyalty. I really do. I really appreciate it. Man, niggas been in hiding, man. I don't know what better to tell you. What better way to say it, man. I've been in hiding. I've been in a deep state of transition over the past couple of months. I just recently moved back to Arkansas from Texas. So to my Texas listeners, and just the people who fuck with me in Texas in general, you know what I'm saying? I already said my goodbyes. But I had to come back home. Get some shit straight. You know what I mean? The queen matriarch of my family was ill. She's much better now. Much better now. I'm happy to say that. I'm ecstatic to say that. But that's one of the main reasons why I came back, and that has turned itself into a positive as opposed to the negative that it once was. And I'm excited about it. And I'm just excited about, you know what I'm saying, what the next journey is in my life. Because, I mean, every stage is a journey, whether people realize it or not. You know, every stage in life is a journey. And I mean, I'm on it right now. I'm on the next stage, and I'm excited about what the next phase, next stage is. You know what I mean? So, but man, ain't got shit to talk about. I'm lying. I got a lot to talk about, but I want to talk about one thing in particular right now. I have been late over the past probably 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks maybe. I've been posting things about black women. I've been calling it my Black Lives Matter movement, and I've gotten some, I won't say pushback from it, but I've gotten some responses that are like, what are you doing? What's going on? The reason why I'm doing that, I said it on Snapchat not too long ago. The reason why I put this thing together, and the reason why I'm about to speak on that right now, and I'm about to talk about that, is because black men, no, let me start by saying that black women support us to the highest level, to the absolute highest level. Any male listener that I have that's listening right now, look in your life. Look into your life right now. Go dissect the important factors in your life and dissect the important people in your life. The most supportive people, I'm willing to bet anything that one of the 2, maybe 3 most supportive people in your life is a black woman. I guarantee I'm right. Sit and think about it. Thank me later, motherfucker, because I know I'm right. I know it. And is that support reciprocated? Think about that for a minute. I would venture to say that it is not reciprocated. I tell you about ex-girlfriend I had. Well, I have. She was going through school. It was a really, really vigorous set of coursework that she was going through at the time. You know what I mean? It was tough shit. I'll say that it was in the medical field. It was tough shit. No, it wasn't nursing. But it was really tough shit. During that time, there wasn't a lot of people around that showed her like support. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, you don't just catch a lot of people when you're doing something important to you. You don't just get a lot of people that come up to you, ask you, you know what I'm saying? Well, oh, how is that going? You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers don't care about you. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't give a fuck. And I mean, I would venture to say that during that time, I probably, you know what I'm saying, I might have been so among them people that really wasn't really showing her like that I gave a fuck about that shit that she cared about. You know what I'm saying? In real life, let's be real. And that's what I mean by reciprocating that support. You know what I'm saying? Like, because now it is important to me to, you know, ask my mom, you know what I'm saying, how's the book? You know what I'm saying? How's that book you read, mama? You know what I'm saying? Because that's a big deal for her. Or, you know what I'm saying, to ask my niece, you know what I'm saying, how was practice? You know what I'm saying? You feel like you're doing good? You know what I mean? Things like that. Like, I don't think that we reciprocate the support that black women show us. You know what I'm saying? Like, my niece sent me a text message one time. This was about 2 years ago. And I will admit that I wasn't feeling the best on this particular day. She sent me this text message. She went to the Urban Dictionary and she looked up my name, Mike, and the best definition that she could find of my name, she sent me. You know what I'm saying? It was something that was like, you know, all the girls like Mike and Mike's just cool and everybody wants to be around him. And she sent me a screenshot of that definition, and then she said, Uncle Mike, this reminds me of you. And you know what I mean? It touched my heart. You know what I'm saying? My young niece cared enough about me in the middle of the day. You know what I'm saying? I hadn't even texted her that day. You know what I'm saying? She cared enough about me to send me a message, you know what I'm saying, to let me know that she thought a lot about me. You know what I'm saying? She thought a lot of me, you know. And I want to reciprocate that support to not just, you know what I'm saying, women, but our black female species in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to start supporting the little girls. You know what I'm saying? If they want to be a cheerleader, you know what I'm saying? We need to be out there, you know what I'm saying, helping them with shit if we can. If that's in the cards for us, we need to be out there doing shit like that. Mama can't be the only one. And as well as, you know what I'm saying, we need to support our women too. You know what I'm saying? Because somewhere out there, I guarantee, you know what I'm saying, there's a woman that one of you gentlemen is dating that's in school for something. You know what I'm saying? And not only is she in school for something, you know what I'm saying, that she wants to do as a career, but there's something that she wants to do, you know what I'm saying, that's just in her heart. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she wants to be an interior design person, or maybe she wants to get into fashion, something like that. Like, show that woman support, because I know women who sit out here and ride with a nigga that gets locked up, or sit out here and ride with a nigga that's been a rapper for 10 years, or sit out here and ride with a nigga that's still making beats in the basement. You know what I'm saying? Women ride for us. We got to ride for them. You know what I'm saying? It's important that we fix these relationships. You know what I'm saying? It's very important. Like, the state of Black America could be fixed just off that. Just that start. You know what I'm saying? That start. Just showing that little bit of support that we don't show will completely change things, in my opinion. But yeah, I've been posting a lot of shit, like, you know, just, you know what I'm saying, talking about, you know what I'm saying, like, one post I had was about, like, the magic, you know what I'm saying, like that black girl magic thing. black women do have a magic, you know what I'm saying, to them. It's a reality in that shit. You know what I'm saying? And saying black girl magic, it's real. You know what I'm saying? It's a real thing. Like, I never thought about it that way, you know what I'm saying? But the picture was saying that her hair defies gravity and her skin absorbs the sunlight. That shit is real. That shit is real life when you really put it in perspective. And that is fucking magical. You know what I'm saying? So, like, and that's black women of all shapes and sizes, man. Like, you know, there's a magic to that shit. And it's fucking impressive. You know? It's definitely impressive to me. And I don't know. I just want to show my support for it. I tell people all the time, you know, when I first started my podcast, you know, the majority of the support that I got was from black women. And I've done this. I've come up on a year now as a podcaster. So I like to think that I've done a little bit of work. And I've sat down, I've talked about it, I've analyzed it, you know. I don't know what the reason is that I have support from black women. You know, some people would say maybe it's because of the topics that I use, or just because, I mean, who I've surrounded myself around over the past few years. Whatever. But the majority of the support I get is from black women. Now, you know what I'm saying? You got the one-offs, you know what I'm saying? You got the brothers, and you got the best friends, and you got the cousins, you know what I'm saying? You got shit like that, you know what I'm saying? From a male perspective, that's going to ride with you regardless. You know what I'm saying? My brother listens to every episode. My dad listens to every episode. You know what I mean? My best friend, who's a podcaster himself, listens to every episode. You got people that's going to do that for you. And then, you know what I'm saying? You got women black women that I've talked to on any level, you know what I'm saying, just in passing, you know what I mean, they ride for me. Like, I met this podcaster that was from the DF Dub while I was out there, and realistically we didn't meet in person. We met on Twitter, you know, following some podcast info and just podding, doing shit like that. And the moment I sent her the link to my podcast, I was listening to her first episode, well, not her first episode, but her most recent episode. She had already like shared every episode I had, liked every episode I had, commented on some episodes, and, you know what I'm saying, threw my shit out there for her listeners, like, yo, y'all need to listen to this too. I'm like, yo, I just got done corresponding with you like an hour and a half ago. Like, I'm trying to listen to your episode, and she already big upping me. You know what I'm saying? Notice I said she. You know what I'm saying? Because I have male podcast counterparts that I've encountered that haven't reciprocated that sort of support. And I'm not saying it is wrong of them not to do that. I'm saying that it's just a different level when it's a black woman, though. You know what I mean? And that's something that we need to reciprocate. I can't stress that part enough here in this conversation. Now, one of my closest friends and listeners would say that I can't speak on this without saying what really needs to be said. And what really needs to be said is that we need to start being a lot more culturally responsible than we are as black men. I've been one on more than one occasion to say that there's not women ain't shit. Women ain't about shit is what I've said. And I'm not one that dates outside of my culture of people. So I'm only talking about one culture of women, that's black women, when I said that. And I'm here to say today that I was absolutely wrong. And I'm pretty sure some part of me knew that then, but I do have to speak the truth on this podcast. That's the one rule of this show, is that we speak the truth. So I was absolutely wrong in saying that you know, my women ain't shit. My women